Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the South Alabama Jaguars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Caught up with the Jaguars head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Jaguars' offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game in the point.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Throwing, Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's short.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malone. Good, solid tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He's got him. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Here's Holstein to throw. That's caught. It's short. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Blue 99 upper. Blue 99 upper. Ready? Set. Blue 30. Blue idiot.
The run inside. It's Malone.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Holstein. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the gun on third down. Here's Holstein. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. So Old Dominion's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Holstein got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Making side adjustments here. Holstein from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Much more breathing room than the last time they had the football. Running inside, it's Jackson.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picks up the first down. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Eli Holstein to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Escapes the pressure to his right. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. takes the handoff. It's Malone. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Jackson. He makes a tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to...
Maybe a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Monarchs have this offense rolling.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Warren. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. That last play might have helped the completion percentage, but not the attempt to get the first down. They'll try it here on 3rd. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. Into the end zone for a touchback. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. throwing, Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Marion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Finds his man, it's Marion. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to keep this drive alive. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that 4th down. Great job by this defense.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll give it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the 1st down.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Monarchs will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. It's Malone. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 28. Here's Holstein to throw. Makes the grab. It's short.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Running inside. It's Malone. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Got his man on the right.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Holstein. Looking deep. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, South Alabama. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Old Dominion sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Agnew. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
At the 31. First down for the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burnett. Bust through behind his pads. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's got trips left, single receiver right on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Burnett. There's some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Eli Holstein to throw. Makes the catch. It's Mathis. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Eli spinning it again. Caught close to the marker. It's Malone. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Holstein. Caught in the backfield. It's Malone. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 10 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Jayhawks, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Holly's always working the injuries on the sidelines. Holly, what have you got?
I caught up with Coach Ronnie at the half. Their quarterback has really taken a pounding in that first half. I can visually see bumps, bruises, some blood on the uniform. They continue to evaluate him, but they've got to keep him clean here in the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That's caught. It's Newsome. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Pocket breaking down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Run inside. It's Malone. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They'll run the sneak for it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Man, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Running inside, it's Burnett. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. The pick 6. He takes it in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. Got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right back to the well. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, ODU.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up into 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lined up in the gun, third down, Eli Holstein. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Running the red zone, it's Malone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Holstein to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. Touchdown, South Alabama! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burnett. Tripped up for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Holstein. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Back to pass, it's Holstein. Dumps it off in the flats. Spins away from the defense. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Malone. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Eli Holstein to throw. The short hands. It's short. And he's dragged down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Running inside. It's Malone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and... There's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Throwing, Holstein. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll go right back to him. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. on the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He lobs one high down the left side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeps it on the option.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries, headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter, but now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Down 2 scores in the 4th. The defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Walters. And he'll be brought down. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pressure coming. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Great place to start for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Here's Holstein to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Jaguars! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Got his man down the middle. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a 1st and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Wide 53.
Right back to the well. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Blue 85. Blue 85. Hit. Straight on the end.
The run inside. It's Phillips. And he's in. Touchdown, South Alabama. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your...
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.